Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Game Pass Grab Bag, a Sidequest episode where we are talking some news, our Battlefield 6 impressions, and a whole bunch of game releases that have been announced at Gamescom that might be interest of you for the people who are Game Pass subscribers. I'm the hardcore gamer host, Andrew. With me is our new noob gamer, Aaron.
Hey, thanks for having me tonight, Andrew, on this beautiful Friday, day we never record on.
Yep, I just kind of wanted to first start off there with little show notes. I want to apologize to everyone. I know it's been a little bit of time since we've actually done like an actual game review. All three of us have had very busy weeks the past couple of weeks. Keith is currently in Florida going to Disney, so he's not with us. Aaron's been very busy at work. I've been very busy at work and also dealing with some house stuff, literally. So we really just haven't had too much time to kind of sit down and focus on a game, but we've had numerous listener requests, which I will probably put a poll on this episode because a lot of people want us to play some games. I will say I already picked one. Coming up, we will be doing Crypt Custodian because we actually had a listener write us an email. It's been a while since someone actually has taken the time to write us an email. So it's like,
who does that?
I know it's been a while. So I was like, you know what? You get top of the list. So thank you, Chester, for writing us an email. And so yeah, we'll do Crypt Custodian.
Did he say why he wanted us to do that?
Because he likes it.
Oh, okay.
He said he couldn't recommend enough, so he really liked the game.
I didn't know if there would be like I know Aaron will be frustrated by the tutorial on this. So
all right, there's already a little sneak preview for you.
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Okay.
It yet. I haven't pulled it up yet. I did download it today. I just haven't played it yet. So I'm not trying to say I'm already struggling on it, but I can just assume I will.
I mean, I don't think it's a Blueprints kind of a game.
Oh, where it gives you an instruction and then that instruction isn't necessary for the game? Oh, you mean it doesn't do that?
Yep.
Go figure.
But I know we've had requested to play Modern Warfare 2. We've requested to play Herdling. We've been requested to revisit Sea of Thieves because they just came out with the new season. And then we also got requested. What other games were there? There was like two other ones. I should have brought up the list.
I haven't played Sea of Thieves. I mean, since the game pretty much launched.
Really? It's pretty different.
Oh, I know. Because if you remember, I know that the joke, you roasted me forever. We played the beta a lot. And I stopped playing the beta. Because I was like, well, I don't want to get burnt out on the game. Because I'm playing so much of the beta. And you were like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You roasted me so hard for it. But the thing is, I 100% got burned out on the game because of the beta. Because the game...
Not me and Keith. You called me and Keith out, but me and Keith still were massively addicted to Sea of Thieves when that came out.
You guys stayed really hooked on it. But yes. When that game first came out, there was not much to do.
Oh, there wasn't. But it was enough that me and Keith loved it. I mean, we became Pirate Legends within the first year. I think it was in the first 6 months.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, it's very easy to get Pirate Legend now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, before you had the expeditions and the emissaries, you had to just grab basic castaway chests. Me and Keith got all the way to Pirate Legend that way. It took a very long time.
Stop the bragging.
But anyway, I'll probably put a poll in this episode of the other games that we've been requested to play. So we can kind of see what you guys want from us to do, what games you want us to cover. But also too, as I've mentioned it before in other episodes, we've also been recently awarded a bunch of kind of review copies of games. We will try to do kind of smaller episodes, probably 2-man. I will try to have not those episodes take over the main episode of the week. So it'll kind of be just a bonus episode. They're usually about 30 minutes long. But once again, it depends how busy we are that week. I figured, I mean, you could disagree. If you guys don't like these SideQuest episodes, tell us. But you know, I figured at least a little content's better than no content. But like I said, I'll try to have it not take over the main episode. Because coming up, let's, before we get into this episode, I figure with there and here, let's talk about some of the games we've been playing. Because one of the review games that we got, me and you, we played the beta of, but we got copies for Wildgate.
Yeah.
And I already got to say, I really like Wildgate. I think this game is a ton of fun. I had a blast with you with the beta. And now that it's finally fully out, I've been digging it.
Yeah, it's a good game, but it's gonna run into one of those issues. I think the game is great if you have friends. Playing this alone is not gonna be ideal because outside of the fun of the game, the outside progression is eh.
Yeah.
And mind you, there isn't any seasons out, so I don't know what seasonal content looks like. They've obviously released a roadmap for this game. So it doesn't feel like a beta. Like you're playing and it doesn't feel incomplete, but there's clearly something missing there. But if you want to just have a fun time with your friends, if you can get a couple friends, just even just one, even though your crew will be a 4-man crew, it's worth it. I mean, going back to Sea of Thieves, I think it's the best way of describing it is very Sea of Thieves in space.
Well, I said it in okay. Quick plug. Make sure you check out our YouTube. Even if we don't do full episodes on these games that we're covering, I've been at least streaming them and giving my thoughts and impressions. So me and Aaron at least have a episode at the time of this recording that we have a episode of us playing 2 rounds of Wildgate. So make sure you check out our YouTube channel. But yes, I've already forgot where I was transitioning from there.
Well, I called it Sea of Thieves in space.
Yes,
and then
okay.
And
that's what I said during the episode. The best way to describe Wildgate, like Sea of Thieves in space isn't quite accurate, but it is Sea of Thieves Arena in space. So if you played the no longer available game mode in Sea of Thieves, the Arena, it is very much like that. There's 5 ships on a map. You are all trying to go after one treasure. In Wildgate, it's called an artifact. And your ship only has 1 life. So if it's gone, you're out of the match, you're done. But you are essentially going around trying to get loot, upgrade your ship, fight each other. First one to grab that artifact and get out wins, or be the last ship alive. So it's very much like Sea of Thieves Arena. And also like in Sea of Thieves, each person commands a different part of the ship. Guns, probes, upgrading your ship, driving it, repairing it. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I think one of the elements that I really like about it is obviously you're stopping at points of interest to upgrade your ship or upgrade your weapons or get more ammo for your ship. And those missions you have to accomplish when you get there are varied. We ran into an interesting one the other day that I did not see in the beta.
Yeah.
With those guys that kept multiplying.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which was a pain. Swarmed. Well, I think we eventually realized just kind of ignore them because I think they keep going. I think they're infinite. It sure felt like it. And we didn't see anything like that in the beta, so it was kind of cool to see that pop up in the game the other day. And I think allowing those to kind of be varied and your missions are always kind of a little different when you're going in there, I think that's really smart.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of good there. So
yeah.
I imagine we'll talk more about it.
Yep. We'll have a full review episode. Unfortunately, it's not on Game Pass. It is a $30 game, which is a pretty cheap price point. There's because from what's here is a very solid game.
Oh, you can 100% get $30 worth of fun out of that. That would be hard to do.
Not at all. But what other games have you been playing, Aaron?
Obviously, we'll talk Battlefield 6 beta. I maxed out my character there, got him to a 20, but
Did you max it out in the first weekend?
I did it pretty easy. But Battlefield's my game.
I put a lot of hours. I only 15.
Battlefield's my game, so that one was pretty easy. I've been playing Final Fantasy 16, which is a really random game.
I would never peg you to play a Final Fantasy game.
It's a really random game for me to get.
When was the last time? What was the last Final Fantasy you played?
7.
that was the original when it came in like 8 discs, right?
Yeah. I want to say that was a PlayStation 1 game. I want to say it was PlayStation 1. I played it over Keith's house because he had a PlayStation. We had probably an Xbox at that point.
Yeah.
And he had a PlayStation. So I loved that game though, but I might have touched one other after that, but it never stuck with me.
I mean, we owned 7 on the PC.
Yeah. So the only reason I got this game, was one, at the Xbox showcase back in June, they announced like, hey, Square Enix is bringing a bunch of their games over to Xbox. In fact, we'll get the Final Fantasy VII remake as well. But they said, hey, Final Fantasy 16 is available. And I was like, maybe I'd play that. And I saw that it was the game plus 2 DLCs. And then it went on sale this summer. It went on their big summer sales thing. So it was like $35 or something like that. And I was like, man, that's hard to argue. That's a full game and some DLC for $35. I could do this. Andrew, I am telling you, this is the longest video game I've ever played in my entire life.
I mean, yeah, how far are you? You're probably still like in the intro. It's a Final Fantasy game.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. When the beginning credits kicked in, I was probably close to an hour and a half into the game. When the opening...
I mean, that's actually pretty good for a JRPG.
Yeah, and so here's the thing that's killing me. What I like about it is it's not turn-based anymore. It is action. Yep. Not hard at all. I'm barely fighting. That's one thing that's killing me. Is my goodness, this thing is built on exposition, and
as JRPGs are.
It is so bad. Like, it is so heavy on it, and I don't know if I completely hate this or not, because I kind of like the intrigue. Like, you sometimes have to sit down with a historian who literally pulls out a map and shows you all of the things happening around the world. These guys
time
are
for a
fighting
PowerPoint presentation.
No joke. No joke. You are sometimes forced to sit down in front of like your history teacher, and she has to break down to you.
Does it quiz you?
All the things? No, thankfully.
Yeah.
And you can look at this giant family tree, and the thing is gargantuan. And I'm like, I don't know why this is all here. Like, this is too much. So I've been playing Final Fantasy 16.
Do you think you'll beat it?
I'm trying. Here's where I'm like nervous, because like I'm already more than a day of gameplay into this thing, and I'm looking at like my power, and I'm halfway. So I'm like, I don't even know how this is gonna play out. I beat a boss the other day, and I was like, oh, nice. And then I realized, oh, he's actually not dead. Like, they just carried him away to come back later. I'm like, oh, come on.
I mean, if you're at 24 hours, time to beat, looking at like 38 hours.
That's shocking, because I don't feel like that's the case.
38. Well, main and side is 58 and a half. I
have been doing the side, and again, I've got the DLC on top of it.
Yeah,
I don't know how long this is going to take. So I've been playing that. I haven't hated it. It's just, it is long. We finally got on Xbox, free to play, Delta Force.
Yep, I tried that out. So if you are like us and you played the Battlefield 6 beta and you can't wait for it to be released, Delta Force is your answer. Yeah, I mean, it's Battlefield adjacent, okay?
So
it feels very kind of mobile-ish.
Oh, because it is mobile.
It is?
Yeah, so it didn't come out originally on mobile. Mobile came out right before it went to console. Here's the thing about this. Delta Force looked like, at least when it initially launched, a copy and paste of Battlefield 2042. They looked at the
weird Battlefield.
I know,
copy.
They looked at all the Battlefields and they said, which one do we want to copy? Let's copy the worst one.
Let's copy the one that really struggled.
Let's copy the one that everyone hated. I don't hate the gameplay. The gameplay is fine.
Yeah.
Is this not the most Asian menu system of all time?
I hate the control scheme. Press left bumper and A at the same time to equip your grenade launcher. I'm like, who thought this was a good idea?
Control scheme is garbage. Andrew, I am scrolling through menus. I challenge you to go find your stats.
Oh, I honestly, it took me a while because like things are worded. Like I ended up playing the extraction game mode because I'm like, I don't know what this is.
I heard that's pretty good.
Stumbling on it. Yeah, it actually wasn't too bad. It's very much, Tarkov, but free. And it's like, I just ended up stumbling around and I'm like, I think I'm playing something. And then it booted me into something. I was like, okay, I'm checking this out now. It's very confusing.
If you want to do something wild, click on the events tab. There are about 25 events happening right now. I'm not even exaggerating. I think there were 25. And I'm unlocking things in there that I don't know what any of these things go to. It's like, oh, hey, look, you just unlocked 25 Jib Jubs. Okay, what is that? Then you go to the next thing. Oh, congratulations, 32 Jim Jims. Good job. And I'm like, what is this? What are these events? Like, you're just scrolling through events. And I'm like, this is like every free to play Asian focused gaming company does this. And it was
Yeah.
just like that on Fragpunk. Fragpunk was kind of the same thing.
Oh, I
Again,
mean, it's that endorphin release of just
yeah,
like, good
but
job, good job, good job. Here you
but
go.
the thing is, I don't know what I'm winning. I
Doesn't matter.
don't.
They should just have giant hands clapping for you all
Yeah,
the time, and you're like, yeah.
because I like Fragpunk. Fragpunk's a fun game. It's a good game, but my goodness, those menus.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's almost like there's no point in getting a battle pass because I literally feel like I'm just getting. So you're also getting these little bricks. I forget what they call them. They've got a kind of a weird name. Now those bricks have very special items in them, but they take keys. Keys
Very
cost
Counter-Strike.
money. Yes, exactly. Very Counter-Strike. Now,
Which
I
is
don't.
surprising. A lot more people don't do that. I mean, I'm glad. I'm already gonna say it now. I'm glad. I prefer free loot boxes. But Counter-Strike is a massive market with that.
Yeah, and to be fair, because I was unlocking charms on my gun, which looked like they were NFTs almost because they had unique IDs on them. And they were like, hey, the rarer IDs might be one of a kind. But I was like, well, what can I do with it? I don't see there's a place where I can trade this. So cool.
Well, I'm assuming this game's on Steam.
It is.
Yeah, it is. So it's obviously made for Steam, but if you're on the Xbox, like obviously there's no.
So you can link your account. They are linkable. In fact, it kind of wanted you to do that. It really kind of promoted that when you first logged on.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't know. Again,
man.
I don't care about the key thing. Like, I am fine. It's a free game. They're just cosmetics. I don't really care how they want to how they want to make their money back. Yeah. As long as the game is good, and the game is good, just the menus are just garbage. Just straight garbage.
The intro video was so bad. Oh my gosh, that intro video was really. I was watching. I'm like, I don't know what is going on here.
Yeah, they've already made the turn into being really kind of cartoonish.
Yeah,
they went from trying. It was literally called like Delta Force Black Hawk Down. There literally is the Black Hawk Down game mode in this.
Yeah, it's a campaign which is free,
but the game itself literally has no grounding in reality at all.
It's very goofy.
Yeah, it's. So again, it's good. I just don't know if you have Game Pass right now. I would say you are 100% actually better incentivized to play 2042 than playing Delta Force. Truthfully, if you have Game Pass, that's what I would be doing.
Yeah,
and that's what I have been doing. I've been playing Battle 2042, but I'll get into that a little bit later.
Oh man, you went back to it.
I'll explain why in a minute.
All right.
Once we talk Battlefield 6.
Well, quickly, the games I've been playing. Wildgate, we just started a little bit. I've been playing a little bit on my own. I do kind of agree with you. It's just more fun with your friends, but I still have a good time playing by myself.
All right.
We got 6 indie game codes. I've been still playing more of I Am Your Beast, New Islanders, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate, which is a top-down roguelike Ninja Turtles game. A lot of fun. Music is awful in it, but the game is a lot of fun.
What game isn't a roguelike these days?
We all get into that because some Game Pass games I got announced, so a bunch of roguelikes. But for current Game Pass game that I'm playing, I heard good things about it. And I started watching Alien Earth on Hulu, which first episode I really liked. Second episode I wasn't too crazy about. There was just moments of it where I'm like, this seems odd. But either way, I was like, you know what? I like aliens. So I picked up Aliens Dark Descent, which it's a real-time tactical management where you're managing a squad of Marines, 4 of them. If you're a fan of like XCOM is turn-based. Well, this is just continuous action. You can slow down the time, but the big difference is you're controlling the entire squad and not each individual one. So you're just kind of moving the squad together. It has a lot more stealth than like if aliens catch you, they start hunting you. So you really kind of got to be sneaky, but it's not easy to be sneaky. But overall, I've been having a lot of fun with it. The story is kind of all over the place, but it's still some of the audio is really grating. But it's a fun alien game. I really like it.
You always love those type of games, though.
Yeah.
Those were
No,
never my style, but
a game that I really like got just announced at Gamescom, already on Game Pass PC. But did you see Blacksmith Legacy?
so I did. It popped up.
Blacksmith Masters, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think it popped up on Game Pass before it got announced. I think it was like a couple hours before it popped up there, and I was like, "Oh, what's this? Is it good?"
It is absolutely kind of a mobile game. It's very simple. It's very almost idle, but it's addictive. And because of that, it's addictive. It's very simple. You're just kind of hiring blacksmiths, and you can kind of set parameters to them. Hey, do you want to have them work on wood stuff or metal stuff? And obviously, eventually you open mines, so you can kind of replenish your stock of iron or trees. It's very much like I'm like playing this, and I'm like, I have seen this in mobile games, but I mean, it's on Game Pass. It's very addictive. You could turn the audio off, watch TV with it. It's very simple. It has achievements. It's in game preview, but it has achievements. So I'm like, I'm into this. Achievements are easy. It's literally throwing achievements at me. Love it. And then another game that recently hit Game Pass PC was Nine Kings, which is also in preview, but that is an auto battler kind of kingdom deck builder kind of game. Pretty fun. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's like 20 difficulty levels of it. And like, I'm literally just beating each difficulty level one after another.
So what's really funny about Nine Kings is,
which there's not 9 kings at the moment. There's only like 7.
Oh, okay. So I think there are 9 kings. I think you have to unlock them.
No, there's 2 that aren't. Yeah, it's still in preview. So there's 2 that are still being worked on.
All right. So about 6 months ago, I don't know why this happened, but this video popped up on my YouTube feed, and I ended up watching it. And it was this guy talking about this game that he really loves, and he tries to get all his friends into it. And it was Nine Kings. I totally forgot the name of it. But when I pulled up the images from this, I was like, oh, that's what this guy did a whole video on. And he talked about the complexity of like each of the races and different things that you can do with them. So he started to play through some games as some of the races. It's super weird because it looks like one man built this game.
Yes.
Like the graphics are basically non-existent.
They're like stick figures, so glorified stick figures.
Yeah, it was basically nothing, but it was built on this complex kind of randomized board that you're kind of putting people, like you're putting
the board's irrelevant, but depending on the kings you're going against.
No, it is not. He would put things, he would like explain each piece, like, I'm putting it here because of this. This is what it will do if I
like, yes, the plot of like you putting your kingdom and where to play stuff, yes. But like when it comes to battling, it's just
no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was super cool what this guy was. Again, it looked kind of challenging.
It is.
It looked way more in depth than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, I saw this video and I meant to send it to you and Keith because I thought one of you would have thought that looked cool.
Yeah, when I played it, I actually texted Keith. I'm like, Keith, check out Nine Kings.
Yeah,
your computer will handle it. This is your game.
I just know what you guys like, and I saw that and thought that, and so sure enough, now it's on Game Pass. Now it's there, even though I forgot to mention it months ago.
But we're already 20 minutes already into this.
Yeah, perfect.
But let's talk about. I want to talk about Battlefield 6 because me and you played a whole lot of the beta.
Yeah.
Obviously, it is not going to be on Game Pass day one, but the Battlefield games are on Game Pass, and knowing EA, it'll probably be on Game Pass within a year.
Yeah,
because that's what they tend to do. Anytime an EA comes out with one of their games, about a year, then it hits their vault. Now it's on Game Pass. So we figured, heck, we've been playing a lot of it. Talk with some Battlefield 6. How'd you feel about the beta, Aaron?
I mean, I loved it. It took over the world. I mean, obviously, it was breaking Black Ops 6 numbers, and this was just a beta.
It hit like 350,000 concurrent players.
I think that somebody on YouTube said that was like the number 19th most played concurrent game
on Steam, which is crazy.
Yeah. So, and people seem to be loving it. Obviously, the second weekend got a little less interesting than the first weekend.
Yeah.
I just think the hype just cools down a little bit. You're not really repeating it. They did add a map on the second one. Now, the reasons people did not like this beta are the reasons I liked this beta. One of the primary
real quick, what's your favorite Battlefield? So people get a context.
The greatest Battlefield of all time is Battlefield 1.
Okay.
Battlefield 1.
I say Bad Company 2.
Which is totally fair. And what's weird is Bad Company 2 probably should be my favorite. But Battlefield 1 to me was the last great Battlefield ever made. It came out in good condition. It is the most grand game of all of them in a time period that has never been touched really in a game like that.
Yeah.
It's just outstanding from top to bottom. Really love that game.
But anyway, people are complaining about things that you liked.
Everyone hated the map sizes. They said
I loved them. It was a lot of like 3 lanes, and that's what I like.
I'm an infantry guy. Like Same. I don't mind getting into a tank. I don't mind messing with tanks. I've played Battlefield for years. I get why they're there, and I'm totally cool with that. So I don't have an issue with them. But if I'm gonna have a good time, I want to get down and start doing some infantry battles here. And they were very infantry heavy, including the map that came out this weekend, which was it was a New York based map. Yeah. Forget the name of it. I think it's downtown maybe, but it
Midtown.
was
That's
Midtown.
What it was.
And I was like, oh, there's no vehicles on this. This is right up my alley. I want to be fighting in city streets. Like
Midtown was much more open. It didn't feel like it had lanes like Cairo. Was it Cairo?
Yeah. Cairo. Yeah. Cairo had lanes. I mean, I wouldn't say it was. I guess
Cairo had lanes, but Midtown didn't. Midtown felt like a lot of open windows.
No, I personally like that. I get that Battlefield needs big maps, so they did say there are plenty of big maps here. There are bigger maps than what they showed, so they probably should have tossed one in there for variety's sake. But I don't care. Again, that wasn't affecting me. I like heavy infantry games, so I was having a lot of fun there. I can't think of anything that I truly hated from it.
See, the first weekend,
busted things, but
the first weekend, I felt like the time to kill was so long. I felt like I was getting tons of hit markers, but not getting kills. But then, whatever reason, the second weekend, it felt way better. It didn't feel like it was instant, but I actually felt like I could secure kills.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed too much of a difference there. There were obviously exploits that people figured out week 2.
Which I love. I love when people figure out exploits during the beta because it's like, that's the point of the beta. Same with hackers. They said they banned over like 300,000 hackers, which is, I love. Obviously, people get upset about it, but I'm like, no, let these idiots get a hack, get banned, and then also EA figures out these hacks and learns how to counter them. Like, I don't get why people want to hack during a beta. It's a stinking beta. Like, come on, people.
Yeah. But I again appreciate the fact that this feels like a Battlefield game more than 2042 did when it came out. And obviously
classes are back.
2042 added classes later on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite the same thing. So 2 big fights broke out in the gaming world over Battlefield.
Hey, 2 is actually low for the gaming world.
I know. But one of the ones that came up in the past couple of days was a fight over movement. Did you see any of this?
A little bit. It's funny because I know. So with Gamescom, they announced Black Ops 7. Microsoft did.
Yep.
And of course, Omni movement. There's now wall running and blah blah blah. Call it in a Battlefield's like, nah, this is gonna be grounded. We're not doing that.
This is again one of the things that I love about what they're doing. So they did a blog post on, hey, thanks for the beta stuff, and they listed out some just kind of general. These are things we're going to address. They said they would address time to kill and time to die to make sure that those things were actually balanced properly. So again, they listed a bunch of that stuff, but they put a section in there on movement. The amount of people, and it was all the typical COD YouTubers.
Yep.
We're like, oh, another game completely ruining it over movement. And they clearly are just saying, like, we don't want you bunny hopping all over this map.
Which I saw a couple of people attempting in the beta.
Yeah, there was an exploit there where you could do it. But they don't want you drop shotting. They don't want you jump shotting.
Which is good. I cannot stand that in Call of Duty.
Here's the thing that gets me. I am okay with those things existing in games. And the best way that I describe it is I remember the first time I played Fortnite. And Fortnite was fun. But then you hit that mode where people can build
Yeah.
like a massive tower in 5 seconds. And I realized at that moment, I will never be that. Like, I'll never be able to do that. And Call of Duty's turned into that, where it's gotten so fast paced. I'm realizing I can't do that. I like watching that. I love watching a good Fortnite player. They're awesome to watch because it's like, it's literally watching somebody do something you know you can't do. It's very similar to somebody doing something athletic that I know I can't do. Where I'm like, that's impressive. And it's the same thing with Call of Duty. I don't need this game to also be Call of Duty. And they seem to be recognizing that as well. And good for them. They're not chasing Call of Duty. They understand who they are and they're leaning into that. I don't care who wants to go and complain about that. I'm somebody that says I hope everybody plays Battlefield and loves it. Okay? I genuinely do. I'm not gatekeeping that. But I don't want this to now be another thing I can't enjoy anymore because it's now just been skill gapped the crap out of it. So I can't stand it.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
I'm super glad too, because also too, Battlefield also announced they said we are not going to be doing Nicki Minaj skins.
Nope.
We are having a grounded game. Don't need that, which I also really like. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like, if people want to buy those skins, great. But there's a time to there's a game for it, and I
Well-
don't think Battlefield's it.
Well, I said Fortnite, and that's been a lot of the talk too. Is COD? They're calling it the Fortniteification of
Yep.
COD, where it's now just doing cartoon characters, straight up cartoon characters, which is what Fortnite's been doing for forever. So it's
Yep.
like,
Which,
yeah.
real quick, I wanted to do a little game.
Oh, you're gonna do that here, not with Keith?
Oh yeah. Well, I just want to do a couple.
Okay.
I'm going to do a game. Is this skin in Fortnite, Call of Duty, or both?
Okay.
I just only wanted to do a couple.
Okay.
Starting off pretty easy. Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Jeez, that's easy.
She Fortnite, Call of Duty, or both?
I'm going to guess she's Fortnite.
She's in both.
Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a Lara Croft skin.
What about Snoop Dogg?
All right, Snoop Dogg's definitely in Fortnite, and he's definitely in COD. I'm gonna say both.
Yeah, he's in both.
Okay.
All right, how about a little twist here? All right, Ninja Turtles.
I think the Ninja Turtles. All right, you said it's a twist because
Well,
if you were asking
next
me
one.
before, what
It's a two-parter.
I would have said initially that they're in both. You said it's a twist. Though. I'm gonna stick with that. I think they're in both.
All right, the 4 Ninja Turtles are in both. But what about Bebop, the villain, one of the villains?
Fortnite.
Yep, he's just in Fortnite. All right, figure the last one here. Sergeant Pss, 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 which is a cat skin.
This one, unfortunately, I have seen before. This one's in Call of Duty.
Yeah, you got it.
It's a good name though. That is funny though.
Yeah.
That is funny.
But it's like, I don't know, when I was like that, I was like, that's 100% sounds like a Fortnite skin.
It does though. Yeah.
But yeah, it's actually, I was trying to look this up. It's actually kind of hard because it's hard to get, like, there's been so many skins and packs that it's really hard to get a complete list and then try to cross-reference these.
Yeah.
But anyway, what was the other fight you were going to talk about, Battlefield?
Oh, what was the other fight?
Was it about the aimbots?
No, I mean that thing happened. I don't think the hacking thing really turned out into anything. I don't know where that thing landed.
I don't know either.
I'm pretty
It
sure
literally blew up and then disappeared.
that person got banned,
Yeah.
then unbanned, and then I think
banned
rebanned
again.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's where it landed. You know, a bunch of people came out in defense of that person, said they're not cheating, they're aim snapping or something like that. And it's like, okay, all right.
I'm really curious too what EA does. Does EA ban their accounts completely? Because I almost feel like no, because they think for me, I figure they still want to get that $60 price tag off of you, and it's like, hey, give us the $60, and if you ban again, then it's gonna be permanent.
No,
but first we'll get your $60.
Because so here's the other thing: is it sounds like they are going to chase Call of Duty at least a little bit here. Everything points to the fact that they will release a battle royale, and that battle royale will be free. They teased it at their reveal event. They showed guys kind of running through Los Angeles, running through a pool, and then the camera turns on. There's a giant firewall coming, which was in Battlefield 5. They had a battle royale with a firewall. So they are teasing that that's coming back. And if it is free to play, you can't do that. You can't allow people to just take over your game like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to crack down on it. They don't have a choice. So I don't remember what the other fight was though. I can't remember what it was, but there was 2 fights. There was one in the first weekend that got calmed down, and then it turned into the second one, which is the movement issue. But I can't for the life of me remember what that was.
Sorry.
You know,
I distract you with the game.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we can wrap up with the Battlefield 6. But as I said, it's not going to be on Game Pass day one. It'll probably be within a year. It is currently, I forgot to look up, but the pricing is $70 for the base game. So quick question. Are you day one, Aaron?
Probably. At this point, it's shocking. I know don't pre-order. There's no point in pre-ordering.
Oh, yeah. There's none.
I thought about this the other day because like everybody says it, don't pre-order. You know the rules, don't pre-order. But I was like, wait, all these are digital. No one buys the physical copies anymore. So I'm like, you would pre-order a game because you want to make sure you had a copy. Now
there's usually a pre-order bonus, but that pre-order bonus is usually available the first week.
Yeah.
So like you don't even have to do day one. You can still usually get that pre-order bonus just in the first week.
Yeah. So this I don't think I'll pre-order, but yes, I'll end up buying it day one. If the beta played this good, I know me, I'm gonna play a crap out of this game. So
yeah. I'm probably day one.
Oh, super quick. Again, I know you wanted to move on. The reason why I'm playing Battlefield 2042, super smart. Battlefield 2042, after that beta finished, put out a free battle pass on there.
Ooh, and a new map.
Some of those unlocks, they brought in Iwo Jima from Battlefield 5. And some of those unlocks are unlocks for Battlefield 6. They're skins for Battlefield 6.
That's cool.
I actually loved this battle pass. Is super funny. Every 10 is like a different era of Battlefields. Like the first one is like Battlefield 1, and then it's Battlefield 5, and then it's Bad Company.
Do they have the rat burner mask that you loved from Battlefield 1?
No, but so like all the things are themed around those games. They even put in some of their jokes. One of the calling cards is one of the long neck players from the Battlefield 3 beta. And I was like, that's super funny. So it actually has a bunch of jokes in there as well. So it did kind of feel like, oh, this is kind of cool. Like they're kind of celebrating each of their eras. It's got unlocks, obviously, for Battlefield 2042, but then it's got some unlocks for Battlefield 6. It's like, all right, I'll play this again. I love this game. I'll play it again, and I'll get those unlocks. So, I no rat burner, though, unfortunately.
Man, I might have to check that out then, too. But, yeah, if you so Battlefield 6 isn't too far away. Release date is October 10th. So not too far. You don't have to wait too long. And there is plenty of games from here to there, as we will get into. Because let's get into some Gamescom news. The first quick thing I really wanted to talk about, the ROG Ally, the Xbox version, still, technically has not been given a price point. So I guess this is still rumor, but I've seen multiple people kind of write it. I don't know if just one person said it, multiple people are copying it. But for the prices, there are 2 models. There is the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X. So obviously the generic one's the weaker one. The X is supposed to be like the Series X version. The generic one, the ROG Xbox Ally, is supposedly listed for $550. And the X version is listed at $899.99. So $900. I gotta say, it's cheaper than I thought it would be.
Yep.
I remember we talked about it in one of our Sidequest episodes. You were thinking even the base model would be close to $1,000. That is a pretty significant price gap, though.
I think it is a big price gap. My thought, I think, was 700 and 1,000.
Yeah,
as I thought what these were going to land at, and that was just kind of looking at the general components on them, like because they gave you the components of these things, and it's like, I mean, that top of the line one is top of the line. Like it has heavy duty components in there. And it's got a processor that is the best that you can really put in a handheld right now.
Yeah. Which a lot of people are playing it right now at Gamescom. They have models. They did announce a release date. So October 16th, which I think is odd that they give a release date, but they haven't fully did an official pricing.
Did you see the video of them booting it up?
Yeah. Super quick.
Straight new Xbox.
Yeah.
So
it looks really slick. People are showing on the base model, I think running Elden Ring, I think was 30 frames per second. Actually, it might have been 60. Either way, people were saying it feels very good.
I wouldn't get the base model. If I was going to get it, I wouldn't get the base model.
Really?
I no, I would get the one that can actually exist for a while. I feel like if you're getting the base model, I feel like you're going to be running into issues where you're going to be getting capped on its
Possibly.
performance
I
pretty
mean,
quickly.
I think it's a nice. I think these models are very perfect for the type of gamer you are. You know, because obviously you're taking this out with you and about going traveling, hotels, whatever. And it's like if you are not someone who's going to play Call of Duty or like the super heavy fast first person shooters, you could do the base model. If you're probably someone who's more like me and you're playing a single player game, you know, you're
Just playing lots of
playing,
Balatro.
but yeah, Balatra, like go for the cheaper price model. Cause it's like, that is the thing. Like I have a portable Xbox, but still, if I'm not comfortable at home on my setup, I don't want to be doing competitive multiplayer games.
Yeah, it's more just knowing that I can.
That's true. I mean, I'm with you. Like future, you kind of want to get the future proof version.
Yeah, you want to know that you can kind of grow into it a little bit. That games in the future are going to kind of grow into it a little bit. So for me, it was like I would want the flexibility of knowing, oh yeah, I can play that game no problem, and then I'm not going to be running into performance dips on it and stuff like that. That's my only thinking. Um, Obviously, that's maybe easy to say if you could afford something like that, but
Yeah, no,
because
$900 is not cheap.
yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap, but again, we'll just have to see when this thing goes on sale, what the sales look like for it. I, there's obviously plenty of people that are interested in it, but I think this will still be very niche. This isn't competing with the Switch. That was kind of like some of the early conversations of like, oh, this is the Xbox's version of the Switch. No,
Yeah.
it's not. Even that cheaper version, it's just not. It's not the same thing. Um,
Yeah.
it's
Dude,
going to be pretty niche.
you travel a good amount. Do you think you'd actually grab a model?
I I have to hold one first. I do like that this one has it feels like an Xbox controller, but I need to feel that.
Yeah.
I've picked up a current ROG Ally. I couldn't. I don't like the ergonomics on it at all. But if you make it feel like an Xbox controller, I don't know. I might be on board.
But anyway, but getting into a whole bunch of games were announced on Gamescom because we wanted to wait for this. We're like, man, more are coming out, more are coming out. But yeah, there's quite a bit that was announced and quite a bit that are hitting Game Pass. Already, if you're listening to this, day one, Prince of Persia came out with a roguelike right away, already on Game Pass, which Keith already was very excited for. So I wouldn't be surprised if Keith might end up picking it.
They should make a game just called Roguelike the Video Game. It'll be Keith's Game of the Year.
I mean, I am surprised they have, like, this is the first roguelike Prince of Persia. Because if you know Prince of Persia, it makes sense that that game would be a roguelike.
100%.
Like the same, it's all about kind of dying and restarting and everything like that.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense in the way it plays of a 2D platformer. It looks like it'd be pretty cool. It very more kind of a cell shaded looking. But
what's interesting about this is I think in the last 2, maybe 3 years, this makes the third Prince of Persia game. None of them are connected either.
no, they never really have been.
No, but it's just weird to me that there are 3 Prince of Persia games and they are all different.
I mean, I'm glad. Well, the Prince of Persia IP really died for a while, but then they came out with the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which I bought, and it's actually a ton of fun. But it didn't do well over sales, so this is why I'm surprised this came out, because it sounded like Ubisoft once again was like, "Nah, we're done with Prince of Persia. We're not doing this anymore." And then here they come out with a roguelike, day one Game Pass, which is also surprising because Ubisoft has their own subscription service.
Yeah. Yeah, again, well, I'm sure we'll end up playing this one and probably reviewing it, I'd imagine. That's going to happen. So we'll probably have more on that once we get around to it.
Yep. But another roguelike that hit Game Pass right away, Voidbreaker. This is only on Game Pass PC. It's still in preview, but it is a first-person shooter. Looks like you're kind of a soldier in a computer programming. Very heavy, like loud music, fast-paced, bullet hell. It looks wild. No achievements on it yet, so it's still pretty early preview. But this game looks pretty cool.
I know it's PC only, so right now, I know Keith wouldn't be able to play it. You would be able to play it now.
Yep.
But I would like to try this one because a first person, like what was that robot one?
RoboQuest?
RoboQuest. I like that one.
RoboQuest was great. Did you play that?
Yeah, I had a ton of fun with that one.
Oh, RoboQuest was great.
This looks like obviously a way faster version, but a first-person roguelike. All right, I'm on board for that. So yeah, I'll probably try that one out.
But so that's currently what's out. Also, to Hurdling, that wasn't announced at Gamescom, but that just recently hit Game Pass on both PC and Xbox. But other games that were announced at Gamescom for Game Pass, Bistro, that's Beastro, where you are playing a beast like a fox, and it's a cozy game where you are doing farming, growing your crops, but most importantly, you are cooking your crops. So it's very much a farming simulator, town builder.
Oh my goodness, I got it. Bistro. Oh my gosh, I get it now.
Did not have a release date for it though, but they did release a trailer for it. And if you like cozy games, it actually looks pretty good. I mean, I know Liz is going to dig that.
Yes, I was going to say cozy game. Liz will do that one.
Bounty Star, which is kind of a mech battling game. That is coming out October 23rd. So not too far. That will come on PC and the consoles. Black Ops 7 coming out November 14th for Game Pass on PC and the consoles. What did you think of Call of Duty, Aaron?
Not good.
Yeah, I give it a I don't like the fast movement of Call of Duty. The wall, as soon as they started doing wall running, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Actually, I never hated Black Ops 3, which introduced the wall running. I never hated that game. I thought that game was actually pretty decent. If you go onto YouTube right now, you can't see the like to dislike ratio, but there is a way that you can see the dislike button now.
Ooh, and is it bad?
Oh yeah, it is. Call of Duty Infinite. Do you remember Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, I heard that one had a decent campaign, but yeah, everyone hated multiplayer.
But the trailer was blasted into oblivion. This one is on pace. I think it's the most disliked video on YouTube.
I mean, not ever. No way, it's ever.
I think ever. I think Infinite Warfare has the most downvotes.
No way. You're telling me like the Snow White trailer. I mean, there's so many movie trailers that people, ratioed to oblivion.
Most disliked video of all time, YouTube.
No, Aaron, we don't look things up here.
I know. We don't do journalistic integrity, but all right, I'll have to look this up because.
But yeah. So when I saw it, like, I'll probably play the campaign, but I could already tell with that multiplayer. Nah, this is not my kind of Call of Duty.
Hey, the thing is, it's free on Game Pass, so
it is, and that's why I'll play that's why I play the campaign.
I'll try it.
Yeah,
but
which is great. I love that at least they announced it's Game
Pass. I know, because it used to be a pain for me where I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Now it's just like, oh, it's on Game Pass. One day, if I'm looking for something to do, I'll go download Call of Duty.
Yeah. Big announcement. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. So Deep Rock Galactic, did you ever play Deep Rock Galactic?
Yep.
Super fun. Loved it. It has a huge cult following, but now they have a Survivor game. So it's kind of a top-down bullet hell. If you played like Vampire Survivor, very kind of much in the same vein, just obviously Deep Rock Galactic. Not too far off. September 17th, coming to PC and consoles.
It is. Once you mentioned this, I did a little Google search on it. And it does currently exist on Steam in-game preview. So you can technically get it, but why? It's coming to Game Pass next month. So
this game I thought was wild. I saw a trailer of it, and I'm like, who thought of this? But did you see Densha Tech?
Mm-mm. Describe it to me.
You are a train on a track, avoiding giant baseballs and doing tricks and flips and doing grinds off of Ferris wheels as a giant train.
Did you just describe the perfect video game?
It is. Like, just watch the trailer. I remember seeing this with like, Dead Attack was announced. I'm like, at first I was like, is this Jet Set Radio Future? Because it has that same kind of art style. I think they even teased like a skater on the front. But no, you're a train. You're a full-on train.
That's like awesome.
Barreling through stuff. It's like, who thought of this? But that's coming to PC and consoles. No release date. Only it's coming out in 2026. Freestyle Football 2. I didn't realize it was a Freestyle Football 1. That is coming out 2026 on PC and consoles. this was announced. Very excited. Frostpunk 2 for consoles. It is currently on Game Pass PC, which I've been playing. Frostpunk 1 is easily one of top 10 favorite games for me. Absolutely love Frostpunk 1. The DLC was so good. So Frostpunk 2 came out. I played a bunch of it. I will say already, quick review of it. Not as good as the first. Still had a ton of fun with it, though. I'm definitely replaying it again on console. That's coming September 18th.
Is it? Because I know it's a city management game. Does it work on console?
I mean, this is the console announcement.
No, but did the first one come out on console?
Yes.
Does it work on console?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I was getting a little nervous.
The first
RTS
one,
games.
and this one, like, it makes me curious. I mean, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be too big of an issue because it's very grid based.
Yeah.
So it's just hexagons that you're kind of clicking and saying, I'm building a district here. The first one was very circular. Like, you're always just growing your circle of a town. And this one, it's just hexes. So I think translating on console, it should not be an issue at all.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It just, when it came out on PC, super buggy. It did have a lot of issues. It crashed on me a handful of times. I know they had a lot of bug issues, but but the second one also way easier. It took me a good 10 plus games of the first one to finally get a winning run. And this one, very first game I beat it.
Yeah, I always thought the game was hard. I thought that was like its thing.
Yeah, the first one was.
Yeah.
Not so much the second one. High on Life 2 coming out February 13th for PC and console. They came out with a new trailer for it. I don't know if you saw it. I love the first High on Life. Very fun first person shooter.
Yeah. I like the first one surprisingly. It was very good.
This one got me very excited because I did not know it was coming to console or coming to Game Pass. I've had a list before of hidden gems I found on Game Pass that are absolutely a must try. This is still on Game Pass, and that is Moonlighter. Moonlighter 2 was announced that it's currently coming to Game Pass PC via early access October 23rd. So not on console yet. I'm assuming when it finally hits its 1.0 patch, it'll probably come to console, but it'll at least be on PC on the October 23rd. Moonlighter, the very first one, it's still there. It's been there for a while. I think the first year we did this podcast, we covered Moonlighter.
Kind of wild.
Donnie, who's obviously been on this podcast, he just recently picked it up because I told him, I'm like, you should check it out. It's a great game. He instantly fell in love with it. It is a top-down dungeon crawler where you're also running a store. So as you're going in the dungeons and collecting artifacts, you're going to your store and you're selling these items. So it's a little bit of a shop management, but also a dungeon crawler. Very good story. Super fun game. Check out the first Moonlighter. Absolutely recommend it. So good. Power Wash Simulator 2 was announced. This actually, I think, came out a little bit before Gamescom. Loved Power Wash Simulator 1. Did you ever play it, Aaron?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like everyone's at least tried it.
Oh, yeah. It was such an easy game to try. And I remember trying to get my kids hooked on it, too. And they did for like a little bit.
Yeah, I got Piper into it because there was a SpongeBob DLC. And so I was like, all right, we'll get the SpongeBob
it's kind of
DLC.
easy to spray things. But I don't think it quite registers in the brain how satisfying it is for them. Where
kids don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, they don't know. They'll get
too busy with their Roblox.
Yeah, they'll get there.
But yeah, Power Wash Simulator 2 coming out fall 2025. So no exact date, but it sounds like it's pretty close. But that's coming to PC and consoles. Routine. I did not see the video for this one, but that's coming out quarter 4 of 2025. So winter. That's coming to PC and consoles. Tropico 7. I love the Tropico series. It is a very management town building game, but also in like a dictatorship.
Yeah, it's like kind of Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba. Like
I can't believe there's 7 of these.
And honestly, they don't change that much.
No, the last one that I remember playing was Tropico 3. And I don't remember seeing another Tropico game, but apparently there's a 7. So
6 was on Game Pass for a while, but it recently left maybe about a year ago.
Yeah, I vaguely remember there being a Tropico game on there. I just couldn't tell you what number that was.
Yeah, if you like Tropico, you're obviously gonna like it. But it's weird. Like I said, they don't seem like they change that much.
No.
So I can't see like, oh, I hated Tropico 3, but Tropico 5 really hit it for me. Like, but I really like the Tropico series. But the most important one, save the best for last, Silk Song. That is coming. It's not on this list.
Can Can you explain this one for me a little bit?
No. Silk Song, it is coming out September 4th. It is right around the corner.
Why does this game of all games carry this type of mystique? So obviously, Hollow Knight came out. I feel like people liked Hollow Knight, but
Yep.
it wasn't like changing anything. It wasn't like I was seeing kids dressed up as Hollow Knight for Halloween.
It's funny that you say this because I actually was going to bring this question up too. We covered Hollow Knight. I loved Hollow Knight, but I wasn't massively addicted to it. It's a very good, very tight 2D platformer Souls-like. Very awesome atmosphere. You are playing bugs. You're fighting bugs, so it's all kind of small. Very gloomy, very Dark Souls. Just everything's just sad and dying and depressing. Very much its vibe. But I felt the same way, where I'm like, this is, I mean, granted, it is a unique style. Like, there's not a lot of 2D action Souls-like platformers. Like, but yes, I will say, I feel like Silk Song definitely has more of a hype. I feel like just because of how long this game's been in production.
I literally think that's all it is. Because it started to be, I think what happened is it started to become a thing where like nobody has seen Silk Song. Nobody has heard any updates on it. There was no release date on it. So I feel like every single time there was like an Xbox event, or they were always like, where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song? And then the next event would come around and then be more, where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song? But I'm like, why is this the game everyone's so obsessed over? It is still, at the end of the day, a 2D platformer. I'm sure like it doesn't look bad. But I was like, how did a Hollow Knight sequel become one of the most anticipated games?
Yeah. It's been almost 8 years in production. This is the other thing too, where I'm like, this is a 2D platform. Obviously, I'm not a game developer, but how is this game taking 8 years?
Yeah, something's just super, super weird about it. Because we've seen plenty of other platform games have sequels and they come out like 2 years later.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope there's a documentary because I would love to see. Like I said, I will say the hype is real. I'm very excited for Silk Song. I'm playing it day one.
What do you mean the hype is real? I literally was just asking, why is there hype?
Okay, well, I've got roped into it of like, because I've been the same way. Because I remember it was announced way before. Like, it's been what, like 4 or 5 years? Like when the Xbox had the showcase.
Seen delayed games before.
I know, but this was like one of the Xbox showcases when that was the thing at the beginning. Everything you see here is coming out within a year, and Silk Song was in that. And that was like 4 years ago. So like, that's the thing that really kind of, I feel like, started this hype train, because
it doesn't mean it's a good game though.
I can almost guarantee it will be, because
I think it will. I'm saying it probably will be. My whole point is I don't get the hype. I don't get why this game got so much attention. It's super weird because again, if Hollow Knight was like an all-time game and like it was a cultural touch point, and everyone loved it, everyone played it, everyone thought it was the greatest game ever made, and they couldn't wait for a sequel and it kept getting delayed, totally makes sense to me. But Hollow Knight seems like it was a good game, which had a niche following, a pretty solid niche following. So why are we freaking out over Silk Song?
Okay, okay. And I will say, like I said, before people get mad at us, I absolutely loved Hollow Knight. But to prove your point, I went to Hollow Knight's Wikipedia. It did not win a Game of the Year. It won Australian Screen Sound Guild in 2017. It won Australian Game Award for Independent Game of the Year and Australian Developed Game of the Year in 2018. And it won New IP Design from the National Academy of Video Games in 2019. That's the awards it's won. So I agree with you. It is odd because, like you said, people aren't walking around. No kids dressing up as the Hollow Knight or Halloween.
I've seen a Master Chief. I've seen a Mario.
Yeah.
I've seen those out there, but that's what I'm saying. This isn't like a cultural touch point for me. It's why I can't figure out for the life of me why this game keeps getting people like hyped up beyond belief. I can't watch a video on Gamescom without somebody being like, and we finally got a release date on Silk Song. It's about time we got this. And it's like, oh my gosh.
It's because it literally, I mean, especially with today, whenever you see a game in development hell, it's always going to get canceled.
Yeah.
It's been so long, but obviously this is an independent studio. So once again, it's also surprising. How are they still getting funding for this? But I think it just has been building the hype. Because of this, Hollow Knight also just hit. Let me pull it up. But its Steam charts are incredibly huge right now.
Maybe this developer knew. Hey, if we just keep delaying this thing, people seem to get more and more into it for some reason.
It hit almost 24,000 people playing Hollow Knight on Steam the past 24 hours. Oh man, I mean, Team Cherry here, they definitely got free marketing. It's just crazy. But no, it's as Keith just said in our chat here, it's for the memes. And it's true. It's just a thing. Like it's been an elusive game that people are like, this game doesn't exist. Because that's the thing. They haven't really done many trailers. They've done like one or two. The Nintendo Direct that just happened this year, there was like a 5-second snippet of like, oh, there's Silksong, and that was it. And it was like, so it's this kind of white whale of, does this game exist? Does it not? What's going on with it? It's just been dead silent. So here, finally, the studio came out. We got a release date, and it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
September 4th. Yeah. Very excited for it, though. Can't wait. I'm on the hype train.
I get it. I don't know why, but all right.
All right. But anyway, is there anything else you wanted to talk about Gamescom, Aaron?
No, I think we hit on all the good stuff.
All right. All right. As I said, if you guys like these episodes or don't like them, please make sure you write us. I'll try to have a poll in here to, see what games you guys want us to play next. We will try to do a little less Sidequest episodes. We've just had a very busy time. But yes, thank you all so much for joining us. Please make sure you go to GamePassGrabBag.com. Check out our old reviews of some of the games we've covered. Make sure you go to our YouTube. Check out our streams. I've been streaming more. Aaron just recently got a new PC, so he's trying to reset up all his stream stuff. So he'll try to do it again. Probably do more Marvel Rivals because he also can't get off of that game.
Yeah.
But I've been your hardcore gamer host, Andrew. You can find me on Xbox Live, Firebird, Super952. Please make sure you join our Discord too as well. We just love chatting with you, everyone. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us. Because Aaron, did you want to say anything?
I don't want to say anything.
Well, you said something there.
I want to sit here in silence. Let the music take it away.
Oh, we also forgot to announce, it's not on Game Pass, but Helldivers 2 is right around the corner.
ODST bundle in there.
Yep. All right, everyone. We love you all. We'll see you again next week.